Hello everybody, my name is Lorraine. I'm from Canada. I have a verbling class for you at the pre-intermediate level. This class is called Elisa Pili, and it's a reading class. We'll do some comprehension questions, and we'll also study obligation, or is it obligation? Well, anyway, have to, should, that sort of thing. So let's see, we've got Maria with us. Hi. Welcome.
Hello, teacher. I am fine. And you,
Good.
how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Nice to see you again.
Okay.
We have Santiago. Hi, welcome. Santiago, are you there? Okay, so far we can't hear you, Santiago, so check your microphone. Hi, Snigdha, and welcome back. Nice to see you. Snigdha, are you there? I can't hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
There, I can hear you now. Good. Welcome. Super.
Thank you.
And Salvatore, hi.
Hi, Laura. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. And is this Ale or Al? Hello?
Ale.
Ale, okay.
Hi,
Welcome.
teacher. Nice
Hi.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is this a picture of you, Ale?
No. It's a picture that I like me very much.
Yeah, it's a diver. Looks like fun. Where are you from, Ale?
I'm from Italy, from
Okay.
Milan.
Milan, okay, very good.
Yes.
Welcome to the class.
Thank you.
And Sam, hi, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. I'm very good. Very good. Nice to see you as always. And Santiago, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
There we go.
Lorraine.
Welcome to the class. Where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. What is this picture? It's a bridge?
Yeah, it's like the London Bridge.
The London Bridge. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought so. Very
My
interesting.
last holidays in last June. Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Roberto, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Have you been in my class before, Roberto?
I never been before in your class. Never.
Okay, very good. Where are you from?
I'm from Madrid.
Repeat, please.
See, I'm from Spain.
From Spain. Madrid?
Yes, Madrid.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Well, welcome. Nice to have you.
Thank you very much.
And Alex, hi. Alex, are you there? Unmute your microphone so we can hear you, Alex. Oops, we lost him. Okay. And Jorge, hi, Jorge. Nice to see you. Jorge? Hello?
Hi, teacher. Thank
There
you.
you are.
Nice to see you
Hi.
too.
Good.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes. It's good. I'm just making sure that I've got everybody and said hello to everybody. Okay, good. I have posted the worksheet in Verbling Chat. I'll do it in Google Chat right now. It's a good idea to download the worksheet because we will be reading and doing comprehension questions. Okay, so I'll share my screen share with you. So it's a green screen that says Elisa Pili. If you can't see the green screen, let me know. If you click on my icon at the bottom of the page, it will keep this screen as your main screen, no matter who is talking. So let's start. First of all, we're going to match the verbs or phrasal verbs on the left with the phrases on the right. So there are some verbs that you can only use with, or the sentence has to have this verb in it. So let's start with some. Number 1.
Oh, iron the clothes.
Yes, we iron the clothes. We don't iron the baby or the dog. Good. Snigdha, number 2.
Get ready. The children.
Okay, with this phrase, this phrasal verb, get ready, you need to have to after it. Get ready to.
Get ready to lunch or dinner.
Okay, but there is no to in front of this.
Okay. Sorry. To go to work.
Yes, to go out, to go to work. Get ready to go out. So when you use get ready, you need to have to after it. Get ready to go out, get ready to go to work, get ready to swim, get ready to party, whatever. You have to have to in there. Okay, Santiago, number 3.
Okay. Prepare dinner or lunch.
Yep, prepare lunch, prepare dinner. Good.
Okay.
Number 4, Salvatore.
Pick up the children from school.
Okay, pick up the children from school. Good. Roberto, number 5.
Feed the baby, the dog.
Yeah, feed the baby. Okay, good. Number 6, Roberto. Oh no, we've already just did Roberto. Maria.
Look after the children.
Yes, look after the children. 7, Jorge.
Take the children to school.
Take the children to school. And we have a new person with us. Is this German?
Yes,
Okay, welcome. Where are you from, German?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico? Okay.
Yes.
Am I saying your name right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Number 8. What does it go with?
Do homework or
Yeah.
do some exercise.
Yeah, we do homework or some exercise. Good. And some, the last one. It's a hard one.
Okay, organize. Organize a party.
Okay, or organize a babysitter. Okay, so can you think of other phrases that you could use with these verbs? Pretty hard to think of any other thing other than iron the clothes, because it is a particular thing you do. You could iron the curtains or iron the sheets. Anything to do with clothing to make it smooth. But what about number 2? Snigdha, get ready. Can you think of another thing we could say for get ready to?
If there is a
Repeat, please. Snigdha? Snigdha, can you answer me, please, so I can hear you? Get ready to do what else? What other thing can we think of?
Can you hear me?
Now I can, but I haven't heard anything from you for a little while, so.
Okay, okay. Actually, I can't hear you properly.
Oh dear. Okay.
Okay. I want to say that if there is any this one the children get ready the children, if there was a for, then we can combine this sentence.
Okay, we would say get the children ready. We would never say get ready the children. When we use get ready as a phrasal verb, we use it with to something. Get ready to go. Get ready to party. Get ready to go skating.
Yeah.
So often it's using go.
Lorraine, I have a
Yes,
question.
certainly.
Is it possible to say get ready for? Get ready
Yes.
for the next party?
Yeah,
Is that
you could
correct?
get ready for. Yeah, you could. You could use for as well. Yeah.
Thank
Get
you.
ready for the party. Get ready for the dance. Get ready for going on holiday. You can say that too. For will you work in there?
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so we'll go on from there. And Santiago, the next one, prepare. What else could we use with prepare?
Okay. Prepare the next trip. The next trip to your hometown.
Okay, but then we would need for, prepare for.
Okay.
But when we prepare lunch, it means the action of cooking the lunch. We prepare lunch.
Okay, so I have to say prepare for your next trip or prepare for going to your hometown.
Okay, but can you think of any place where we can use prepare without for?
Okay.
There's one other meal. Lunch, dinner.
Prepare a pie, is correct? Or a cake, or prepare a cake?
Yeah, we would usually use make. We would make a cake. But we also make lunch or we make dinner. So it is reasonable to use prepare for a pie.
Okay, so I have not many options. I think
we could prepare breakfast.
Yeah, you're right. Prepare breakfast for tomorrow, for example.
Okay, sure, that would work. Okay, so who's next? Okay, who was I just talking to? Santiago, right? So it's Salvatore's turn.
Pick up.
Salvatore? Yeah.
Yes.
Pick up.
Okay. Pick up the car from mechanic.
Okay, pick up the car from the mechanics. Good. That works. Maria? Feed.
I feed the children.
Okay, feed the children, feed the baby, feed the dog, feed the cat, feed the lion, feed the pigeons, any kind of animal you can feed. And it just means to give food to them. Okay, Jorge, look after.
Look after my cousin.
Okay, look after my cousin. Okay, that works. German, take.
take a glass of water.
We would usually say drink a glass of
yes.
water.
That's-
Mm-hmm.
Take okay. Take the sun on in the evenings and in the morning.
Take the sun in the morning.
Yes.
Possible. It would not be common. There are other things that are more common. For instance, take a bath or take a nap. Things like that. Take a vacation. Okay, those are more common ways of using take.
Great.
Okay, Ale? Do.
I do my English homework.
Okay, so we've got homework already. In this case, you're saying English homework. What other things do we use the verb do with? Can anybody think of anything that we do?
Do the dishes.
All right, do the dishes. Yes, we do the dishes. Anything else?
Do crossword?
Do crossword puzzles. Yes. Anything else? Okay, we also do sports. Somebody said do the dishes.
Swimming, probably.
We go swimming usually. We go swimming.
We go swimming. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's possible to say, do something with your hair. You look horrible.
Okay, yeah. Do something with your hair. Yeah,
Okay.
I do something with my hair, or I do housework. I do any kind of puzzle. Yeah, lots of do's. What about organize?
Organize international health reference to against the disease from the Africa.
Okay, so try that again because I lost you.
Organized international health reference to against the disease from the Africa.
Okay, that's a really okay. You're organizing some kind of conference. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the meeting. Yeah.
Okay, organize a meeting, organize a conference, organize the office. There are many things you can organize. And what does organize mean? Can anybody tell me what it means to organize something?
To put in order?
Yeah, to put in order so that you have to do this, then you have to do this, then you have to do this in order for something to happen. Think of all the things you need to do to have a party happen. So you have to invite guests, you have to make food, you have to have music, so you have to organize all these things. Are there any other questions about these verbs or phrasal verbs? Okay. So let's start our reading. Let's start with Snigdha. I want you to read the first paragraph in black, please.
Elisa Pili is 25 and married with 2 young children. They live in Sicily, a large island in the Mediterranean Sea that forms part of Italy. Her husband works in Turin in the month of Italy. Sorry, in the north of Italy, so he doesn't go to Sicily very often to see his family.
Good, thank you. Santiago, can you continue with the paragraph in green, please?
Okay. Elisa works in a bakery, so she has to get up really early, first to feed her baby, Michelle, and then to prepare breakfast for her and her other son, Elmo. She has to get ready for work and get Elmo ready for school at the same time, so the mornings in her house are usually pretty chaotic. She can't be late for work because her boss is really strict. Only last week he fired a woman for being half an hour late.
Good, thank you. All right. Salvatore, continue with the black paragraph.
Because Elisa lives in a small village and has a very large family, she doesn't have to find a babysitter for Michel. Her mother or aunt or sister or grandmother can look after him.
Okay, good. Roberto, the last paragraph in green, please. Roberto, are you there? Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Elisa likes her job. She's very good at making cakes and she enjoys trying new ideas. Her latest creation being a cake with cheese and honey, topped with fresh apricots. It is so popular in the village that if you want to buy one, you want to order it a day before.
Okay. Can you read this word again for me, please?
Again,
Say this word for me, please.
what word? Sorry.
This one I have the pointer under. Do you see it here?
It is so popular, this sentence. Or
I want you to say the word I have my cursor under. Do you see it?
Sorry, I don't.
Do you see something moving on the screen?
Okay. Her latest creation.
Latest, yes. You said it differently the first time, but you got it right. Good.
Yes, sorry. Yes.
Okay, no problem. All right. Maria, the next paragraph, please.
How many children does she have? No?
The next paragraph on the screen, do you see it on the PowerPoint? Eliza doesn't have to.
I have to learn.
Read it, please. Eliza.
Okay. Elisa doesn't have to wear a uniform, but she has to wear a special type of that to keep any hair from falling into the cake mixture. The smell coming from the bakery is delicious. She's always very tempted to eat the things that she's preparing, but she's diabetic, so she can't eat too much sugar. She has to check her blood every day and give herself an injection of insulin so as not to become ill.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Jorge, can you continue, please?
In the evenings, she likes spending time with Elmo and Michelle, and she usually calls her husband to have a chat. She's got a special rate with the telephone company, so she doesn't have to spend a lot of money. After that the children go to bed and Elisa does her English homework, she's studying it because she has to do an exam at the end of the next month, which she can't fail if she wants to get the job at the bakery in Turin.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So, first question. How many children does she have? German?
Yes. Yes.
How many children does Elisa have?
Two.
Yes,
Elmo and Michelle.
Michelle. Yes, good.
Yes.
She has 2 children. Good. Ali, where does her husband work?
He works in Turin, in
Okay,
the north
good.
of Italy.
Very good. He works in Turin. Oops, I have to go crossways. She works at a bakery. Okay, where does her husband work? In Turin. Does she have a babysitter? Why or why not? Some?
A babysitter. Babysitter, yes. Yeah. She doesn't have a babysitter
Why? Or why not?
because her mother and or auntie or sisters or grandmother can look after.
Exactly, yes, good. So any of her very large family will look after her baby when she is working. Good. Snigdha, does she eat a lot of cakes? Why or why not?
She can't eat a lot of cakes because she is diabetic.
Yes. Oh, I missed that one too. She wears it. Okay. All right, so I missed this one. What does she wear at work? She wears a special hat to keep her hair out of the food. Are there any questions about any of the language in the reading? This is a time to look at specific words if you don't understand them. Anyone? Okay.
No, thank you.
So I want you to find the sentence in the text that means it's not necessary to pay some, oh wait, no, it's this one. It's important or an obligation that she put on a hat when she's working. So this is where you need to have the worksheet downloaded so that you can find the sentence in the text. So Santiago?
Yeah. So I have to put every sentence in the if
No.
it is.
Just find the sentence in the text that means it's important or an obligation that she puts on a hat when she's working. Find that sentence and read it out loud.
Okay. Let me see the text again.
You need to have the worksheet downloaded.
I have here. Okay. Elisa doesn't have to wear a uniform, but she has to wear a special type of hat to keep any hair from falling into the cake mixture.
Good. Very good. Okay, you're exactly right. Now, the next one, I keep getting lost as to who I just talked to. That was Santiago, right? So Salvatore. Can you please find the sentence in the text that says it's not necessary to pay someone to look after her children?
Okay. One moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She doesn't have to find a babysitter for Michelle. Her mother or aunt or sister or grandmother can look after him.
Exactly. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And Roberto, the next one, it's extremely important that she doesn't eat too many sweet things. So if you can find the sentence that says this in the text.
Okay. She's diabetic, so she can't eat too much sugar. She has to check her blood every day and give herself an injection of insulin.
Okay. She can't eat too much sugar, so exactly right. Good. So let's take a look at what the verbs are for it's important or an obligation. So Maria, she has to wear a special type of hat. What about this sentence lets you know that this is important or an obligation?
She has to get up.
Okay, she has to. Has to. Has to means it's an obligation. She cannot work there if she doesn't put on the hat. She has to wear it. So it's important, it's an obligation. Now, Jorge, what is the words that tell us it's not necessary in the next sentence?
She doesn't have.
Yeah, she doesn't have to. Doesn't have to. It isn't necessary. She doesn't have to. That's what it means. And then, German, it's extremely important that she doesn't do something. So what is the word we use, the verb we use when it's extremely important that you don't do something? It's in this sentence.
Okay. She can't eat.
Yeah. Okay, she can't. So now we're going to...
Sorry, I have a question, teacher. Maybe it will be more correct for this column. Don't the verb must not.
Well,
or shouldn't, because can't it's more than you are able to make something.
Exactly, and that's the point here, is that when you are a diabetic, you can't eat too much sugar. You shouldn't.
But you can, but it's very bad for you. But
that's true.
You can. Yeah. You will be ill, and maybe you can die. But I think the verb can. I don't know. I understand this way.
I perfectly understand what the question is or the point that you're making, and you're right. Other words that we could use here would be mustn't or shouldn't, but they all mean something slightly different. With shouldn't, for instance, it's something that you have a choice, and the choice is something you probably shouldn't make. But you can do one or the other. All of these words are so similar, and the way they are used is something that only if you're a native speaker will it come naturally to use one or the other. When somebody says she mustn't do it, the doctor will say you mustn't eat too much sugar. She can't eat too much sugar unless she doesn't mind getting sick. When you can't do something, it means your body is not going to let you. So you can't jump off a cliff without dying. You shouldn't jump off a cliff, because if you do, you're going to die. You mustn't jump off a cliff, because if you do, you're going to die. So all of them are saying very similar things, but you can't jump off a cliff, because if you do, you're going to die. It isn't that it's impossible to do it. It just means that the consequence of doing it is that you will die. And the consequence of eating too much sugar is that she will get sick. So it's an extremely important thing that she doesn't eat too many sweets. You can use can't and maybe shouldn't or mustn't. But in normal common English, this is what you will see most in this situation. I hope that's clear. Okay, so let's try and find some other sentences in the text that means obligation not necessary and don't do it. Now let me see how I have organized this. Okay, so the first one I've got, she has to get up really early. Let's see, Ali, can you find another sentence that is obligation?
Yes. Probably she can't be late for work because her boss is really strict.
Okay, so is that going to go under obligation or don't do it?
Or obligation.
Okay, with obligation we use has to. Don't do it, we use can't.
Don't do it. Okay.
I should have had this one where I could write in it. I'm not sure what I'm doing. So the next one that is obligation, she has to get ready for work and get Elmo ready for school. So this, we're looking for sentences that have has to as the verb. Okay, can you find any other sentence for obligation?
I have to feed my dogs.
Is that in the lesson that we were reading?
Found it from the lesson.
Okay. We're looking at the reading that we did about Elisa.
Okay. Have to. I can. Have a chat. I cannot find. It immediately. Maybe you pass the question to other class today.
Okay. Sneaked up. Can you find any other sentences where we use she has to for obligation or has to? Are there any more?
One moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Are we looking for other obligation phrases?
Yes. Has to.
Yes. Yeah. I have.
She has to. She has to wear a special type of hat.
Okay. Get back to the. Okay, she has to
She
wear a special type of hat.
she has to get ready for work and get Elmo ready for school at the
Right.
same time.
Yeah. Okay, we've got that one there.
I have another one. First
Okay.
of all, you have to order it a day before if you want to buy one.
Okay, you have to order it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's another one. Okay, so let's take a look at things that are not necessary. I don't know who I'm at now. Let's try Maria.
He doesn't go to Sicily very often to see his family.
Read that one again, please.
Uh, one moment. Elisa doesn't have to wear a uniform.
Right, she doesn't have to wear a uniform. Good. That's one. Good. I don't know if I've got these in any order, so they're just popping up wherever. Have to order it. Okay, Eliza doesn't have to wear a uniform. Okay, any more for not necessary or don't do it? Jorge?
Yes, she doesn't have to find a babysitter for Michelle.
Okay, she doesn't have to. It's not necessary to find a babysitter. Good. And she doesn't have to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
She has to do an exam. She can't fail if she wants to get the job. So I'm just going to put these in so we can look at them. So again, we've got this can't. She can't be late for work. What are the consequences if she's late for work? Anyone?
She's going to get fired.
Yeah, she'll lose her job. So the consequence is that she'll lose her job. What's the consequence if she fails her exam?
She doesn't. She can't find a new job in Turin.
In Turin, yeah, exactly. Okay. Are there any other questions about how to use doesn't have to or has to or can't? All right, so we're going to do some speaking here. So what I want you to do is ask questions like these. Is there a particular food you can't eat? Yes, I can't eat tomatoes. Or you might not have a food that you can't eat, and then you would say, no, there aren't any foods I can't eat. Okay, so find a way to ask these different questions. Let's start with German. You can choose anyone in the class and ask the first question.
Okay. Maria, for your work, do you have to wear a uniform?
No, I haven't. I have. I don't have to wear a uniform.
Exactly. I don't have to wear a uniform. Good. Well done. So Maria, choose a question to ask and choose someone in the class to ask.
Jorge, doesn't you have to prepare their own breakfast?
Okay, so when you ask this question, you're asking it of Jorge. So you ask, do you have
Okay.
to?
I am sorry. Do you have to prepare their breakfast?
Not there, but your.
Your?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
talking about Jorge. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Try it again.
Do you have to prepare your own breakfast?
Good.
Yes, yes, I have to prepare my breakfast every day.
Oh, very good. Nicely
I hate
answered.
I, I hate it. I lose a lot of time in the morning. I prefer to sleep more.
Do you skip breakfast, Jorge, or do
No,
you
no, no.
always eat breakfast?
I love eating breakfast, but I don't like to prepare it.
Okay, good. All right, Jorge, choose a question and ask someone in the class.
Okay, Salvatore, uh, can you do a particular activity?
Uh, okay. No, I can't. I can't
A
running.
particular activity you can't do, or choose the activity. Can you roller skate? Okay, so either way.
No, I can't roller skate. I can't do that.
Okay. Uh, so that was Salvatore. So can you please make a question and ask it of someone in the class?
German, uh, have, have you have have you take an exam this month? Have you to
Yes,
take an exam this month?
yes, I took an exam, an English exam.
Okay. So you can answer, I had to take an exam this month. I had to. It was an obligation. I had to take an exam this month. And
Oh, okay, I had, okay,
yeah,
in the
I
past.
had to. Mm-hmm.
Excuse
Because, mm-hmm,
excuse me, Loren.
yes,
For to make a question with have to, we have to use the auxiliary do or not?
yeah. Well, there are different ways of doing it, but yes, that's the easiest way. If you're going to ask about something that hasn't taken place yet, do you have to take an exam this month?
Okay.
Okay, but I think the question was, have you taken an exam this month? So it's in the past.
Okay. Present
Okay,
present perfect. No.
yes,
Present
correct.
perfect. This.
Present
Okay.
perfect, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, have you taken? All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Jermaine, can you ask a question of anyone in the class?
Okay, uh, Santiago, do you have to use a public transport?
No, I haven't because I have my own car.
Okay, so do you have to? It gets answered, no, I don't have to.
Ah, yeah, okay. I don't have to use public transport because I've got my own car.
Okay, good. All right, so now you can make a question and ask anyone in the class.
Okay. Mm, okay. For example, Jorge, um, can you eat a lot of sugar every day?
Good question.
Uh, Yes, I can eat a lot of sugar, but it is not a very good idea because I will get fat.
Okay. That's a good question. I like that you have made up your own question. So let's try that as much as possible to make your own question. So Jorge, ask somebody a question.
Okay. Uh, uh, who has not uh, yet?
Who are you asking, Jorge?
I'm looking for somebody who doesn't answer a question
Oh,
yet.
okay. Maybe Some. I don't think Some has answered.
Me.
Oh yeah, and Snigdha.
Okay, then Snita, can you ride a horse?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Can you ride a horse?
What is the last word?
A horse.
A horse.
Oh,
An animal.
okay, sorry. No, I never ride on a horse.
Okay, so the way you answer that with, if he asks with a can you ride a horse?
Okay.
You answer no.
No, I can't ride on a horse.
Okay, so that's a different way of using can't. This is, I haven't got the ability. I haven't got the skill for riding horses. So there are two ways of using can't. It's for ability, but it's also for prohibition is the other word, prohibition. You can't come to work late because you'll lose your job. And you can't ride a horse because you don't have a skill. Okay, Snigdha, find somebody and ask a question. Ask Some because he hasn't answered yet either.
Okay. Then, Sam, is there any particular activity that you can't do?
Yes, I can't uh, do a jumping into
Jumping?
do a jumping into the ocean.
Okay, we call that dive. I can't dive.
Oh, I mean from a mountain jumping to the ocean.
Yes, that's called diving.
Yeah.
There are two kinds of diving. There is going from the top of a mountain into the ocean, or putting on scuba gear and diving under the water. Two different types of diving. Yeah.
Because I'm
Okay.
scared.
I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Not, yeah, okay, good. Some, can you make up a question and ask somebody in the class?
Maria,
Mhm.
can you ride an elephant?
Oh no. I cannot.
Okay. And you can answer with that. Cannot, of course, is the same as can't. It's used sometimes and often used like you did as emphasis. I cannot. Okay, good. All right. So that was the end of our lesson for today, but we have a couple of minutes, so I will ask you questions. Let's see. Salvatore, have you ever traveled to Europe?
Yes, I have traveled to Europe many times, teacher.
Okay.
Because I live in Italy. Italy is in Europe.
Oh, of course, yes. I
It
forgot.
it is no problem. It is easier for me to travel in Europe.
Okay. Is there any place that you can't go in the world?
Yes, I have never been in USA and Canada. I would
Okay.
like to go one day.
But the question I asked, is there a place you can't go because you are not allowed? For instance, Americans can't go to Cuba. They are not allowed.
Ah, okay. I think it isn't impossible maybe to go for me in Iraq or for example on in Syria because it is dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Mean this, right, teacher?
Okay, so yeah, it's dangerous. I can't go to Iraq because it's dangerous right now. Now that is, it's more in that case we should use I shouldn't go to Iraq because it's dangerous. Can't in this case is you are prohibited. You are not allowed by something. Usually for Americans, they are not allowed to go to Cuba because of political policies. They have embargoed Cuba, and Americans cannot go there unless they do some very strange things, like go to Mexico first, and then maybe they can go from Mexico to Cuba, but they cannot go from the United States to Cuba.
Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, Roberto,
Yes,
where are you living? Where do you live?
I live in Madrid.
In Madrid, right. You're in Spain. Okay. Are there any jobs in Spain that you can't do?
I think I can do a lot of jobs because I didn't I ha- I mean I am know about this job. I don't know about this job. No,
Okay, good.
the knowledge.
Yes, so you just pick one. I can't be a doctor because I don't have a doctor's education. So that's a skill thing, and that's using can't for skill. I can't be a doctor because I don't have the education. Okay, our hour is up, and I thank everybody for joining me for the class. I hope it's been useful, and I hope to see you again in another class. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.